So I'm re-recording this 20 minutes worth I lost due to max capacity memory, and so I will be skipping through much faster. These are just extra pictures from the goddess era and the bestiary. A strange seagull. Some animals actually have use, which we'll come to, obviously. Beasts. Beach charges have changed. Blue we don't use. Bronze, silver, even purple and blue, and then gold, some secret trophies. Blue we don't use, but these we do use. Nice badges we can get. You will probably have beaten some summits. Now it boils to this. You need to copy this exactly. Top 4 for the guild bosses, middle for the versus the dragon, base for PvP. Buy them. The Bloody Demon is a good buy, only 5,000 from the new Sky Shop. Either upgrade your Bloody Demon, get one for the first time, or if your other goals are ready, eat a random demon, which is only 5,000 worth. Good food. Oceania is the healer, but Archaeopteryx is the best. She's also the rarest, so put her in your well. So we'll be using all these golds. Make sure you have one of each. We're only using the right hand side. Again, they look like this, right hand side. Bloody Demon, others we use. Do the thumbnails. Feed them your purples. Now this is a guide made by friend Ngwok Geo, beating the rally, saving up for maybe a month, and unleashing your 100 collected characters to open at the same time in order to get your 6-star light or dark valor. That's the second page, and if you pause it, you can read it even in Vietnamese. Page 2. Now we've seen Alice in action, the new Alice. We've seen in action in the game even Red Queen, who is on floor 38 of Relic. She appears likely on Monday for those after servers 1 to 65. And she was even delayed for them, the beaters of the beta testers. But she is for a new Black Friday event which will come. But isn't it strange that we've seen this Cleopatra since the beginning, and yet we only see her not to play, but here and asking vegan questions. The truth of shish kebab is the most carcinogenic, meaning cancer. Yes, a wolf eats meat, and humans are a subsect of frugivores. So thanks for that, Cleopatra. Nidhogger, you'll know her as Medea. But from Monday, she's Hell. So I don't think they'll be using the same skin. They changed the skin like Alice was once Cupid, also known as formerly Amaterasu. Now for the future, Yggdrasil will be level 392. No one yet has reached this next cap. They're at floundering. Even the oldest and wealthiest whales are floundering around level 365 at the moment. More into the future, surprising many tier ups. You can take away all your colors and then bump up just your light and dark. Later you'll be able to buy packs like this. And once you're 13 star, these special seals, unique for characters. And you can pause if you're going to read through each one and decide for yourself if you're going to use these for your characters, because we can only handle so many seals per character. And we get them from here with a lot of help from the new Sky Shop. In the future, like this server 1 Distance, who has 13-star everybody. He's probably playing around with this green team for fun, as for some reason he doesn't have Athena in there. But a good, the best lattices defender. The same distance with the blue team. And notice he is using the meta beasts. Mine. Look at the tokens at the bottom. These 70 potions. This is the second level. So if we save them up from the beginning, I should already be on my glory level 4 by now, because I had also surpassed the 300 purple flowers plus the 100 potions. I've been lucky with my Genesis amulets. It is on my Eos, but unfortunately that character doesn't have a Brynhilda, but it would be even better on a Brynhilda with her damage output. You can chat with Gilgamesh. He's still active on Discord. He's recently shown that 1 million difference in BP doesn't matter, you can still win. That's if you're wearing good level 4 rare seals that cost the most, swift for everybody, at the top, magic combo for mages, physical combo for the physical based damage warriors, and then we have magic versus the physic, rage, berserk, and dodge. So some are used for defenders. We have cleanse for nicks, respawn for everybody if they come alive again, blessing for the healers, counter spell against the damage iron skin. So again, it's the magic versus the physical. Penetrate, control, damage reduction you'll need in later stages. Life drain is for the physical warriors, where the bottom right is the magical version, greed. Hardiness and barrier, both for defense. Valor, focus for magicians, fluctuate magicians at a high level, and pardon. So all these are great. And here's an example of some are lesser than great and are reflected by their price. Instead of 2800, they're 2550 or 2050. This is the old meta. Get ready for the new meta with this. Most defenders and supports have this from level 13. You can buy it from the Sky Shop and you can max it out. Then this happens. Raphael no longer becomes suicidal because she can double the death dodge and she self-heals now. So now you can run a full light team. You can throw Michael back in there with the high damage output and a half defender capacity. Now versus if Jade Emperor from server 1 attacks Cammy, he can probably win by having Alice being a nice physical light based damage, opposing his Uriel, take the Uriel out fast, and that's a possibility to break the meta that way. So here is the final new meta. You can see I've bumped Raphael up, and then she shoots up once she is 13th. 13th star with the new weapon. So what do the weapons do? I call them Ultima weapons. They're personalized for the characters, and more are to come for the different characters, but they give an extra 180,000 HP, 12,000 extra attack. Then the last stat changes. For Brynhilda, it's 250 defense. For some others, it's a boost to speed, 100 or 150 speed, for example. Added more rounding. It's an intelligent way to not nerf any characters, just boost them once we can attain their highest level. So I've written in blue where we can have fun with the Caesar with tier, with Kukulkan, who can surprisingly defeat at around level 300 Brynhilda and Michael teams. Written in the other blue, it's nice that Pandora has been boosted as well, so maybe she can be taken to a higher level. The red team, Mino shares Bryn stats. Wales are having trouble trying to keep Odin alive, so hopefully Mino will be buffed up for that. Within a few hours of posting this, the top whales will be able to buy a red queen very soon. And with these stats, you can pause it to read them, you may see that she's a game changer. And some are saying that she is weirdly healing too much. Notice, at this stage, we're likely targeting the 5 million barrier against guild bosses. And it will happen once each character in the team get lucky and are wearing 3-star red gear. Probably don't recognize this early modern woodcut of Siegfried, but Catelyn Tarano documents Siegfried, aka Sigismund, killing the dragon worm, already known in the English poem Beowulf, shown on the top right hand side, set in the year 507. So shortly after Arthurian legend, she further alerts the widespread academic acceptance of St. George actually being Indra defeating Vrtra, son of the first star. The 2007 movie Beowulf pays homage to Lord Indra slapping the eardrum of Vrtra. What other story claims this as timeless history, spoken by the gods themselves? This history is traditionally copied onto leaves, never murdered skin, since the 32nd century BC, or passed orally verbatim for aeons. So that's 5,000 years ago, much more recently, 800 to 1,000 years ago. We have the Nordic stories of 12-year-old Brynhilde. Her magic swan shirt was stolen, leading Odin to turn the shield maiden into Sleeping Beauty with a thorn prick. Siegfried on the far right, slayer of Regin, other name is Fafnir. Siegfried shapeshifted and rode through a wall of fire to cut off the armor of Brynhilde, then was awarded with Grani. Siegfried shapeshifted and overpowered Bryn with a cloak of invisibility, granting her the strength of 12 men, therefore overpowering her. After marriage, Brynhilde had a son, also called Siegfried, or in other accounts had a daughter called Glamvor, other accounts called Auslag, who married Ragnar of Lothbrok, who many of us know is from the Vikings series. Jacob Grimm connected Odin with Apollo, as both the wolf and the raven, call this a raven, are sacred. Philologist Maurice Bloomfield further connected the pair with the two dogs of Yama. So Odin was also called Draugatrotin, or Ygr, or Yama, which means Lord of the Undead, the Terrible One, or Superintendent of Death. A German counterpart to a more general and widespread Cerberus theme.